part 2 of getting all the water set up around the property. Let's get some.
Welcome back to the channel. Today is part 2 of the irrigation system. We are running water from the back of the house, between the house and the shop, along the foundation of the shop. So we're going to have a spigot out here so we can water the dog dishes. We're going to go around the corner, the front corner of the shop, where we will have another hose to allow for water at the shop. So in this part of the backyard is our dog run, and we're gonna have a tap here so that we can fill a dog dish. So what we're gonna do is tie into the line with a T, and this will come up to the faucet. But we also want water at the garden, so we're gonna run another T beside that, and that will feed off to that garden. So I'm going to cut those now, add the connectors, and be ready to go. And to do that, I'm using the waterline pipe cutters. They're from the big box stores, and they do really well. That's our first one. Always make sure to put your connector pipe clamp on first. And there's the first one done. So like that. There you go. Alright, so while Aiden is digging the trench over to the garden, I am going to start working on the 2x4s that will support the taps at the various locations. So let's get that started now. Then what we're going to do is go inside the shop, because I'm going to use this bit to drill the hole first, and then I'll use the auger bit to widen it to accept the elbow that's on the PEX line. I don't want to go all the way through, I'm just going to go flush. And that gives me enough distance inside the hole for the elbow to fit in nice. I'm just going to repeat that 2 more times and be ready to go. Alright, so as you can see, all 3 are done. Let's go put them together, hang them on the wall, and then we can plumb the lines. Alright, so as I learned yesterday, no matter how tight I tighten these, I could not get them to stop leaking without Teflon tape. So I'm putting Teflon tape on both ends of this. It's important when doing Teflon tape that you go with the threads, so that when you're tightening them in, it's always wanting to pull the end tight and not back it off of the threads, creating bunches. And you also want to avoid going right to the end so that none of the Teflon tape goes over and gets stuck in your hole, because no one likes a stuck hole. So then when you screw these in, so that when I put it through the hole, alright, so that is the up riser. The T is done. Then the piece of wood goes on. And then I will attach the spigot and pull it all tight. I'll come back when I'm done. There we go. I'll put another bracket down below, but for now, until we get the ground leveled, that's one done. Aiden has now successfully dug the trench out to the shed. So we'll lay the next section of pipe. All right, so now that the T is done, see that? That goes all the way under the fence. Over there. Alright, so now that we have all the lines done, this is the one that's at the front of the corner of the shop. And we turn the water on, so let's just see. good.
We're gonna be able to wash cars, do everything we need to with this water source right by the end of the shop. It's gonna be perfect.
So let's go check the other ones. All right, here's the one in the dog area. Thanks very much for watching. We got the 3 downspouts done for the irrigation systems around the house. And that takes care of part 2 of the video. The third part will be the deep trench down to the farm, so that can be used year-round. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. And thanks very much for watching. What did you do on the land today?